Today I'm going to talk about the advantages to registering your copyright. It is a big stick with which to beat up your naughty infringers. I'm Angela Langlotz, and I go live here every weekday to talk about trademarks and copyrights. And today I'm going to be talking about the advantages of registering your copyright. And if you stay until the end, I'm going to offer you a free thing, and you don't even have to give me your email address. It's pure value. It's just because I love you. All right, so why should you register your copyright? You actually have copyright protection the moment you create whatever it is that you're creating, the moment you write down the poem or print off the photograph, okay, or upload the photograph to the internet. You actually have copyright protection. But the problem is you don't have a way to enforce your rights. This is because without a copyright registration, you can't get into federal court to sue for copyright infringement. It's kind of weird, but the Supreme Court actually just ruled in March that you cannot get into federal court unless you have a copyright registration. So if you want to protect your stuff, if you want to prevent other people from copying it, or at least punish them monetarily when they do, you're going to have a copyright registration. Now, it takes about 8 months for the registration process. So if you don't start it soon enough, you're going to be waiting a very long time for that registration to actually occur. The other thing that you get when you have a timely copyright registration is you have the right to get statutory damages, but beware. You have to register your copyright or apply for your copyright within 90 days of the publication of the work or before the copyright infringement happens. If you wait, you lose your right to get statutory damages. Now, the right to get statutory damages is very powerful. You have the right, without actually proving any damages, you have the right to get up to $150,000 in statutory damages for each work infringed, plus the possibility of getting attorney's fees. Now, you don't get that if you don't timely register within 90 days of publication or before the infringement. So if you wait and somebody infringes, you don't get statutory damages unless it's in the first 90 days after you publish it. So what happens is you get to go into court with your registration, but then you've got to prove your damages. And that can be very expensive to prove. And your damages, your actual damages, might be so minimal that it's not worth going into court in the first place because federal court is an expensive place to go. So statutory damages, the ability to get those is very powerful. In fact, when a client of mine gets accused of copyright infringement, and it happens, typically it's an employee who does something stupid, takes something off of the web, maybe removes the copyright notification, although it doesn't matter if it has a copyright notification on it at all, but they'll download it from some professional photographer's website, and it doesn't matter if it's a professional photographer either, but this is typically what they do. They download it from a professional photographer's website, and they stick it up on the company webpage. And then a few months or years later, the poor business owner gets a demand letter from an attorney representing the photographer and says, hey, pay up. I registered this as a copyright. And then I, as their attorney, go, ugh, this looks really ugly. We're going to have to offer them something. So you're going to have to pay something here. It's the only way we're going to get rid of this because this guy's photographs sell for a lot of money. And your naughty employee, unbeknownst to you, but he's still liable, right? It's his website. He's still liable. Your naughty employee downloaded something that she shouldn't have and then uploaded it to your website, so you're liable. And typically in those sorts of situations, when it's not some kind of really naughty behavior by the business owner, I'm able to negotiate something, but they're going to have to pay. Now, if you would like to know more about how to register your copyright and the materials that you're going to need, drop a comment below and just use the word damages, and I will send you at no opt-in a cheat sheet that tells you what you need to know to register your copyright, the places that you need to go to do that. So I'm Angela Langlotz, and you can find me online at TrademarkDoctor.net or here on Facebook at facebook.com/TrademarkDoctor. If you like this video, please share it or leave me feedback and I will answer any questions that you have. You can message those to me on my Facebook Trademark Doctor page, and I will answer them in a future live video.